spiritually attacking you, ain't no success around these people. And if someone is going through the very thing that they wanted you to go through, if their children and their children's children is supposed to go through something because of what they did out here, cursing you, attacking you, binding you, sending really, really, really negative and dark energy your way. If somebody just happens to sit around and lose their life, okay, see, this is why you don't dabble in that stuff. That's tough. They wanted the absolute worst for you, and had you not been who you are, had not God been surrounding you and protecting you, you would have been dead. But forget about there's no hope for you building your foundation and moving on with your life. You wouldn't have had no life. And see, there's no reason for why somebody wanted that for you. You were supposed to be a sacrifice, but it didn't go down that way. That's tough. Why the hell would you sit up here and try to sacrifice somebody who's done nothing to you? I keep telling you, you evidently was born into a family of devils. You evidently was surrounded around devils. You evidently dated a devil, co-parent and had a child with a devil. Or these people had devils attached to them in their family and in their inner circle. Either way you go and either way you slice it or you dice it, they thought no one would check them about what was done. They thought nobody was going to push up and handle them for how they mishandled you. But God, I don't care what your jaded, low vibrational family didn't want to do, and because they was a willing participant in it, now people trying to flee. Because see, you survived it. You survived everything that was thrown your way. And when you didn't stay down and you kept getting up, they had to turn it up a notch. That's why I tell you, no one will be able to survive what you went through, because people did the absolute most because they was trying to defeat you. When you were undefeated and you kept showing signs that you was undefeated, you kept getting up, they had to keep upping the spiritual attacks, upping it, getting more people, sending in people. You are divinely guided and chosen to do what it is that you are called out here to do. And sometimes God has to allow us to go through the worst in order for him to be the only one to say that he pulled you through it, for you to go around and tell people and attest to the fact of his power and his will. He ain't playing. He is not playing with these devils. I'm telling you, in this season, they wanted the worst for you. They stooped down low and involved your children. I don't care how much money these people think they have, how much influence and beauty and looks and control and dominion they think they have. They think that they fooled you so well over the years. Your mother, your father, your aunts, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your sister, your brother, your exes, your baby mother, your baby father. Let me tell you something. When I tell you he ain't playing with these people in this season, he ain't playing with these people. Whatever the hell they sent out to you, people finna see that you wasn't their enemy and you wasn't their problem. But by then, it may be too late. Some people may be out here losing their life. Some people may damn near be close to that because of what they was out here doing to you. All people had to do was just sit back and let you go off and ride off and get and receive whatever it is you're supposed to receive. It can all be so simple. All you got to do is just leave somebody alone and keep their name up out your mouth. But you rather make it hard. You act like you don't know how to stop. Like you don't know what no and what stop means and leave it alone means. Tell me what I have to do to move on with my life and you focus on you. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take, baby, but God is saying, if it's a war people want, it's a war you're going to receive. Keep telling people, man, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I survived. You don't know what I've overcome. You got to start telling people that when they think that you some weak, just based off how you look, just based off how you carry yourself, because you move with a certain level of respect for yourself and for other people. If ain't nobody move wrong towards you, ain't no reason for you to walk around with a chip on your shoulder, moving wrong towards other people. Something's wrong about your people, and that's what you're seeing. Let them suffer. That's what they wanted for you. I didn't tell it. It's embarrassing. They co-signed this abuse that you went through. It could be an aunt. It could be an uncle of yours. It could be your mother, your father. It could be that on somebody else's end that you dealt with. I keep telling you, man, everybody is feeling it. They co-signed some mess that they didn't have to co-sign. They should have been defending you, but you sit up here and you co-sign mess. They should have been upholding you, respecting you, wanting you to go further in your life. But they co-signed mess. They co-signed delays and blockages and abuse and lies and torment in your life. Physical abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse. All this mess that happened to you, this leader sat up here, false leader, sat up here and co-signed it. Oh, nobody will check us about what we want towards you because everybody hates you. Everybody in the family hated you. Everybody in your community disliked you. People who barely even knew you was sitting up here and getting in bed with your enemies. Oh, so you mean in the physical nobody was messing with you. But what they got to do with the spiritual? The spiritual would know better than the physical because God said high and look low. He could have cleared up all these lies that was being told against you. He could have cleared up all this mess what people wanted against you. But see, people got to go through it. They got to learn. They got to see for themselves. They thought nobody would check them. They wouldn't have to answer. Because people was co-signing mess against you for years. Because of your light. Because of your destiny. Because of your purpose. That's what this really boils down to. Because ain't no way somebody finna sit up here and come to you and come at you and say it's because the skeletons has been up in your closet. When these people got them themselves. Worse off than you. More than you. On a different level than you. But see, if it's other people that's on that same low vibration as them, it don't matter what they do. They won't sit up here and check their friend about how they out here being in the street. They won't sit up here and check their own about how they family or whatever about how they being, but they want to check you. And you was just going through the notions of your life. Learning from your mistakes. You know, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to wrap it up. Like I say, these people are seeing in more ways than one. I feel like they knew before and they was warned. Like, this person is going to move forward no matter what you do, no matter what. But see, they made it so hard for you. I'm just telling you, whatever come back on these people for, whatever delays and blockages and pain and abuse they caused you, when this should have been a smooth path for you, whatever you had to deal with, whatever battles you had to fight, it shouldn't have been as severe. Some people may very well pay with their life because they chose to be on the wrong side and not on the right side of God. Whether they believed you was backed and approved, whether they liked what you was saying or doing or not, let me tell you something. They not the picture of health. They are not the Mother Teresa. They are not a saint. They are not the Pope. So at the end of the day, I don't know where people got off sitting up here pointing fingers and judging you, and they worse off than you, more jaded than you. Look at what they sat up here and co-signed and approved and plotted and did behind your back over the years. That's something that you would not do. So that alone in itself speaks about your character against these people. Okay. They thought nobody would check them. They thought they wouldn't have to answer to what they've done. They thought the lies would never get exposed. They thought their character would never get exposed. Who they truly are will always be hidden. God ain't playing with these devils this season. They was told to leave you alone. They was told to give it up. They was told to stop trying to swap. Stop lighting candles. Stop chanting. Stop doing this mess against you. Stop being fake and two-timing. Your family involved, included as well. Why would you play up in somebody's face and then sit up here and go behind their back to make yourself feel better about yourself? Feel more of a man and a woman, which is what you're not. Because real men and real women and grown men and grown women don't go out here and do that. They don't want somebody to be suffering and held back because they didn't go far up in their life. They don't sit around and go behind people back and talk smack about them to other people, and they supposed to be your kinfolk and showing all kind of treachery and betrayal against you. Act like they don't know how to let you go. Act like they don't know how to shut up. It can all be so simple. All they had to do is just let you move forward with your life and keep your name up out their mouth. If they ain't got nothing good to say, your name should not be being brought up. They wanted to make it hard because they thought they knew it. They thought they had it in the bag. They thought no one would come at them against you about what they did against you. And that just go to show you about who you really had in your corner and who you didn't. Let me tell you something. I keep telling people, and I'm going to keep saying it. You did not have to be favored by people in order to be picked and chosen by God. That's why people thought that they had this in the bag, because you've always shown and they've always seen that people ain't really flocked to you like you. Why do you think that is when you are not the kind of person who's dramatic and problematic. Something about your light, and it's something about the spiritual warfare people been waging. It's something about the path God has you on. It's something about your ability and your capabilities that allows you to overcome this mess time and time and time again. It's something about your destiny, something about the promise that God is keeping for you. There's a blessing with your name written on it. And I'm going to tell you something, come hell or high water, you're going to get it. I just don't understand. All people had to do was not do this against you. I just don't get who does this against their own, who does this against their own child, who does this against their own family member, who does this against somebody who's nowhere in the vicinity or around these people. If you're not around, why is your name being brought up? Why are people plotting on you? Why people are looking at you with such disdain and evil eye, and they don't even know you? Don't even know what you've been through. They're going off of what these other jaded devils and hidden enemies that were surrounded around you been saying and wanted for you. And I'll keep telling you, even though whatever they wanted for you happened, you survived it. Let's see if it happens for them. And let's see if they can say the same thing.